EHS Specialist Interview Questions and Answers, Top 25 Questions with Expert Answers. Preparing for an EHS Environment, Health, and Safety Specialist interview requires a solid understanding of workplace safety regulations, environmental compliance, hazard identification, and risk management practices. Employers seek candidates who can create safer work environments, ensure regulatory compliance, and promote a strong safety culture. This guide presents 25 commonly asked EHS specialist interview questions with professional answers to help you confidently prepare for your interview. Reviewing these questions will strengthen your technical knowledge, improve your communication skills, and increase your chances of securing your desired EHS specialist position. 1. What do you know about the role of an EHS specialist? An EHS specialist is responsible for maintaining a safe, healthy, and environmentally compliant workplace. The role includes identifying workplace hazards, conducting risk assessments, ensuring compliance with local and international safety regulations, organizing employee safety training, investigating incidents, and promoting environmental sustainability. An EHS specialist also develops safety policies, performs workplace inspections, monitors compliance, and continuously improves health and safety programs to reduce accidents, injuries, and environmental impacts, while supporting organizational productivity and legal compliance. 2. Why do you want to work as an EHS specialist? I want to work as an EHS specialist because I am passionate about protecting people, the environment, and company assets. I enjoy identifying risks, implementing preventative measures, and ensuring regulatory compliance. This role allows me to combine my analytical skills, communication abilities, and problem-solving mindset to create a safer workplace. Helping organizations reduce accidents while promoting a positive safety culture gives me professional satisfaction and contributes to long-term organizational success. 3. What are the main responsibilities of an EHS specialist? The primary responsibilities include conducting workplace inspections, identifying hazards, performing risk assessments, ensuring compliance with environmental and safety regulations, delivering employee training, investigating workplace incidents, maintaining safety documentation, monitoring environmental performance, and recommending corrective actions. An EHS specialist also collaborates with management to improve safety policies, emergency preparedness, and continuous improvement initiatives that protect employees, visitors, contractors, and the surrounding environment. 4. How do you identify workplace hazards? I identify workplace hazards by conducting routine inspections, observing employee work practices, reviewing equipment conditions, analyzing incident reports, interviewing workers, and evaluating operational processes. I use risk assessment techniques to determine the likelihood and severity of hazards. Regular audits, employee feedback, safety checklists, and compliance reviews help identify hidden risks before they cause accidents. Early hazard identification allows timely corrective actions that improve workplace safety and operational efficiency. 5. How would you conduct a risk assessment? I begin by identifying potential hazards within the workplace. Next, I evaluate who could be affected and determine the likelihood and severity of each risk. After prioritizing the risks, I recommend appropriate control measures following the hierarchy of controls. I document all findings, communicate recommendations to management, implement corrective actions, and regularly review the assessment to ensure controls remain effective as workplace conditions and operations change. 6. How do you handle employees who ignore safety procedures? I first speak with the employee privately to understand why the safety procedures were not followed. I explain the potential risks, company policies, and legal responsibilities while reinforcing the importance of workplace safety. If necessary, I provide additional training and monitor future compliance. For repeated violations, I follow the organization's disciplinary procedures fairly and consistently, while encouraging employees to actively participate in maintaining a safe working environment. 7. What is a job safety analysis (JSA)? A job safety analysis (JSA) is a process used to identify hazards associated with specific job tasks before work begins. It involves breaking a job into individual steps, identifying potential risks for each step, and implementing appropriate control measures. JSA helps prevent workplace accidents by ensuring employees understand hazards and follow safe work procedures. It also improves planning, communication, regulatory compliance, and overall operational safety. 8. How do you prepare employees for emergency situations? I prepare employees by developing emergency response plans, conducting regular training sessions, organizing evacuation drills, and clearly communicating emergency procedures. Employees are trained to recognize alarms, use emergency equipment, report incidents, and safely evacuate when required. I also review emergency plans periodically, update procedures based on identified risks, and evaluate drill performance to ensure continuous improvement. Prepared employees respond more confidently and effectively during emergencies. 9. How do you conduct safety training? I begin by identifying training needs based on workplace hazards, regulatory requirements, and employee responsibilities. I prepare engaging training materials using presentations, demonstrations, practical exercises, and real-life examples. After delivering the training, I assess employee understanding through quizzes, observations, or practical evaluations. I maintain accurate training records and schedule refresher sessions regularly to reinforce safe work practices and ensure ongoing compliance with safety standards. 10. How do you stay updated on environmental health and safety regulations? I stay informed by regularly reviewing government regulations, industry standards, professional publications, and official safety guidance. I participate in professional development programs, webinars, workshops, and industry conferences to strengthen my knowledge. Networking with other EHS professionals also provides valuable insights into emerging best practices. Continuous learning enables me to implement updated compliance requirements effectively and ensure the organization maintains high environmental, health, and safety standards. 11. How do you perform a safety audit? I perform a safety audit by reviewing workplace activities, inspecting equipment, observing employee practices, and verifying compliance with safety regulations and company policies. I use standardized checklists to identify hazards, evaluate existing controls, and document findings. After the audit, I prepare a detailed report with recommendations, prioritize corrective actions, and follow up to ensure deficiencies are resolved. Regular safety audits help improve compliance and reduce workplace risks. 12. What steps would you take after identifying a serious safety hazard? When identifying a serious safety hazard, I immediately secure the area to protect employees and prevent further exposure. I notify supervisors and relevant personnel, assess the level of risk, and implement temporary control measures if necessary. I investigate the root cause, recommend permanent corrective actions, and verify that the hazard has been eliminated. Proper documentation and employee communication ensure continued compliance and help prevent similar incidents from occurring again. 13. How do you manage hazardous waste? I manage hazardous waste by ensuring it is properly identified, labeled, stored, transported, and disposed of according to environmental regulations and company procedures. I conduct regular inspections of storage areas, maintain accurate disposal records, and coordinate with licensed waste disposal contractors. Employee training on safe handling practices is essential. Effective hazardous waste management minimizes environmental impact, protects employee health, and ensures full regulatory compliance. 14. How would you handle an environmental compliance issue? I would first investigate the issue to determine its cause and assess its environmental impact. I would notify management, implement immediate corrective actions to minimize further damage, and ensure compliance with regulatory reporting requirements. After identifying the root cause, I would develop preventative measures, update procedures if necessary, and monitor future compliance. Maintaining accurate documentation and learning from the incident helps prevent similar environmental issues. 15. What qualities make a successful EHS specialist? A successful EHS specialist demonstrates strong knowledge of safety regulations, excellent communication skills, attention to detail, problem-solving ability, leadership, and integrity. They remain calm under pressure, make informed decisions, and encourage employee involvement in safety initiatives. Effective time management, analytical thinking, and continuous learning are also important. Building positive relationships across all organizational levels helps create a proactive safety culture and supports long-term environmental, health, and safety excellence. 16. How do you prioritize multiple safety issues at the same time? I prioritize safety issues by evaluating the level of risk associated with each hazard. I consider the likelihood of occurrence, potential severity, legal requirements, and the number of employees affected. High-risk issues that could cause serious injuries or environmental damage receive immediate attention. I then develop an action plan, assign responsibilities, monitor progress, and communicate updates to management. This structured approach ensures critical hazards are addressed promptly and resources are used effectively. 17. Describe a time you improved workplace safety. In a previous role, I noticed employees were frequently exposed to slip hazards in a production area. I conducted a risk assessment, identified the root causes, and recommended improved housekeeping procedures, anti-slip flooring, and additional warning signs. I also organized employee awareness training. After implementing these improvements, the number of slip-related incidents significantly decreased. This experience demonstrated the importance of proactive hazard identification, teamwork, and continuous monitoring in maintaining workplace safety. 18. How do you measure the effectiveness of an EHS program? I measure the effectiveness of an EHS program by analyzing key performance indicators, such as incident rates, near-miss reports, safety audit results, training completion rates, corrective action closure, and regulatory compliance. Employee feedback and workplace observations also provide valuable insights. Reviewing trends helps identify areas requiring improvement. Continuous monitoring, regular reporting, and management reviews ensure the program remains effective, supports organizational goals, and promotes a culture of continuous safety improvement. 19. How do you handle pressure during safety emergencies? During safety emergencies, I remain calm, assess the situation quickly, and follow established emergency response procedures. My priority is protecting employees, controlling hazards, and coordinating with emergency response teams when necessary. I communicate clearly with management and employees while ensuring everyone understands their responsibilities. After the emergency, I participate in incident investigations, document lessons learned, and recommend improvements to strengthen emergency preparedness and reduce the likelihood of future incidents. 20. What is the difference between a hazard and a risk? A hazard is anything with the potential to cause harm, such as chemicals, machinery, electricity, or unsafe work conditions. Risk refers to the likelihood that the hazard will cause harm and the severity of its consequences. As an EHS specialist, I identify hazards, assess associated risks, and implement appropriate control measures to reduce or eliminate the possibility of accidents, injuries, illnesses, or environmental damage. 21. How do you encourage employees to report near-miss incidents? I encourage employees to report near misses by creating a positive, non-punitive reporting culture where they feel comfortable sharing concerns. I explain that near-miss reporting helps prevent future accidents and improves workplace safety. I provide simple reporting procedures, recognize employees for their participation, investigate every report seriously, and communicate corrective actions. This approach builds trust, increases engagement, and strengthens the organization's overall safety performance. 22. What would you do if you discovered an unsafe machine during an inspection? If I discovered an unsafe machine, I would immediately stop its operation and secure the area to prevent employee exposure. I would inform supervisors and maintenance personnel, assess the hazard, and ensure repairs or corrective actions are completed before the equipment is returned to service. I would document the findings, investigate the root cause, verify compliance after repairs, and communicate safety requirements to prevent similar issues in the future. 23. How do you balance productivity with workplace safety? I believe productivity and safety should work together rather than compete. I integrate safety into operational planning by identifying risks before work begins and implementing practical control measures that minimize disruptions. I encourage employees to follow safe work practices while maintaining efficiency through proper training, equipment maintenance, and continuous improvement. A safe workplace reduces downtime, prevents costly incidents, and ultimately improves productivity and long-term business performance. 24. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as an EHS professional? In 5 years, I see myself advancing into a senior EHS leadership role where I can contribute to strategic safety initiatives and mentor junior professionals. I plan to continue expanding my knowledge through professional certifications, regulatory updates, and practical experience. My goal is to help organizations build a proactive safety culture, improve environmental performance, reduce workplace incidents, and achieve excellence in health, safety, and environmental management. 25. Why should we hire you as an EHS specialist? You should hire me because I possess strong knowledge of environmental, health, and safety regulations, excellent analytical skills, and a proactive approach to risk management. I am committed to creating safer workplaces through effective inspections, employee training, and continuous improvement initiatives. My communication skills enable me to work collaboratively with all departments while ensuring regulatory compliance. I am dedicated to protecting employees, minimizing environmental impact, and supporting the organization's long-term operational success. An EHS specialist plays a vital role in protecting employees, ensuring environmental compliance, and fostering a culture of workplace safety. Success in this role requires technical expertise, problem-solving abilities, effective communication, and a commitment to continuous improvement. Preparing these common interview questions and answers will help you confidently demonstrate your knowledge, practical experience, and dedication to maintaining safe and compliant workplaces. With thorough preparation and a positive attitude, you can make a strong impression and increase your chances of securing your next EHS specialist position.